Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by today. Truly grateful. Men are taking underage Filipina women to Hong Kong and getting married. I want to talk about this. This isn't uh, breaking news or anything new. It's obviously been going on for some time. But the reason I'm talking about it, because I've been on this crusade about, why do foreign men have such a bad reputation over here? And is it earned? And I guess sometimes it is. Okay, and it also goes to show you that I know very little about the Philippines and the happenings that's going on. When I tell y'all that I'm talking about what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing, it's true. It's just really my space. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. And a friend of mine, he sent me this documentary. And it was a 73-year-old man. I'm going to put the link in there because I want you to watch it. It's very interesting. They took it out for YouTube for a long time. He dug it up from somewhere and found it. Well, a Canadian woman finds out that her father is dating a young Filipino. And he's real happy about it. So she says, well, I'm going to make a movie about it. She's a filmmaker. The name of the documentary is Father Figures. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. So she makes the trip to the Philippines. She wants to meet the young lady. And, she's nervous about it. And, she wants to kind of meet the young lady just to kind of get to know her father better. Well, she sees the young lady. Supposedly the woman's 23. This is what father told her. And, they're bonding, they're getting to know each other. And so they decide to get married for whatever reason, but she did find out that the father told the young girl he was a millionaire and this and that and, pulling the girl's chain, really. He didn't have any intention of marrying her, but I don't know what changed. Well, anyway, the marriage was set up for Hong Kong, and while they're getting their marriage license, because in Hong Kong, the minimum age to get married is 16. But if you're in between the ages of 16 and 20, you have to have, parental permission or guardian permission. They have to sign. So they're getting a marriage license, and she's meddling, really. She's looking over the shoulder, and she sees the girl's passport open, and she's 17. So she starts doing the math because she followed them over, I guess, like a year's time or something. And she figured out, hey, a 73-year-old father was sleeping with a 16-year-old girl. So she goes crazy about it. And they fall out about it. Their whole relationship is screwed up about it. But the whole family was in on it. The father actually went to Hong Kong with her, signed her over to this man. And, it's an old documentary. I believe it's showing 2013. But when you look inside and you listen to the language and everything, I believe it happened in 2011. So obviously, a lot of men know about this because she was wondering, why did you get married in Hong Kong and not the Philippines? Well, she knows now. Okay? And there's laws over here, so when he tried to take her on a honeymoon, Filipino immigration wouldn't let her out of the country with him because she wasn't 18. So I just wanted to talk about this, because there's not as many vloggers over here as y'all think there are. And we certainly don't cover everything. And I just believe some things we shouldn't cover. I mean, this vlog here is not so dicey because, well, the lady made the documentary. It's not on YouTube anymore. It used to be. So, I'm just kind of rewarming a topic that a lot of you probably knew. I didn't know. I didn't know that you could marry a 16-year-old in Hong Kong. Any nationality. Doesn't matter. No residential proof or anything. You just meet over there and get married. Understand that Marilyn's uh, niece got married over there, but you know, she started doing that Filipino math, and she said she don't think she was underage. But you know, this whole thing about why do foreign men have such a bad attitude? That's why. This guy knew. He knew in the beginning he was fooling with the 16-year-old. And remember, I'm not dick watching anything. Okay, the young lady was very mature for her age, because if you follow the documentary, you'll see she's taking care of him. She's taking care of the house. She's doing everything, because you're led to believe she's 23, all the way up to about halfway through when they go to get married. And it just kind of shocked me. You know, the whole thing. Not only did he know she was 16, but the family knew. He's 73. And he really didn't have a pot to piss in, really. He was struggling over in Canada. I'm not going to give the whole documentary away, but I want you to watch this, because it opened up my eyes. Okay? It just lets you guys know, man, that even though I've been coming over for 15 years, I haven't scratched the surface of what I know about the country. I just talk about what I'm seeing, living, and experiencing. I call it the nitty gritty. It's a whole lot going on over here. Some of it I don't think I should talk about, and I never will. The poverty and all that stuff. I would never do that. You know, the sexploitation and all that stuff of children, you know, by their parents. I would never talk about that stuff. It's none of my business, really. I just basically talk about the things that's on the surface, that most of us, that are relevant to most of us when we come over. Cost of living, dating, crime, different things like that. But I just thought this was very interesting, because, like I said, man, hell, I just now started watching Joe Rogan, so I'm not up on everything. I'm late for a lot of stuff, and I'm certainly late for this. But guys are taking underage women to Hong Kong, underage Filipinas too, and getting married over there with their parents' permission. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I don't know, I'm at a loss for words. I never knew that was happening over here. I knew that, there is some, sketchy relationships over here. Remember, it's none of my business, because they had me fooled. I thought the young lady was 23, because I told you, from about 16 to about 23, you can't tell their age. They look the same. Okay, it's very important to get their ID and the birth certificate and everything like that. And then if you do want to go ahead and marry somebody that young, you better make sure the family's in on it, because that's the only way you're going to be able to do it. So if you're in America, in the Philippines, wherever you are, help somebody. It's not a day goes by that I don't help somebody. We're going to do the spin wheel tonight. Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the West, especially the stepfathers. We get such little praise or attention. We're basically taken for granted. You really stepping up to the plate when you do that. You're not a fool, okay? You're not a sucker for taking care of some other man's child. You're doing what real men do, okay? I was raised by stepfather, okay? And he was no punk. He retired from the Air Force as a fireman, okay? He took good care of my mother. But it's not a day goes by I don't help somebody, man. I don't know a whole lot, but I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Don't come over here fooling with these young women, man. They got laws over here, but if you are stupid enough and foolish enough to go ahead and do it, at least take them over there to Hong Kong and get married, man, and have their family's permission. Otherwise, man, you're headed down a slippery slope. You'll never get out of jail over here for that. I'm shocked, to say the least. Okay? It's been going on a long time. Evidently, this man, somebody must have told him. There was a reason he knew to do that. Because he was 73, he didn't seem real tech savvy. Okay, so he knew